Hey guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Julia here from English Prep Class, and how are you? Today I'm going to be answering questions I've been getting on my DM, and yeah, just sit back and relax, especially if I'm going to be touching some of the questions that you already have in mind. Okay, so that's like everything PTE. Julia is going to be answering questions today in today's video. Let's get started already. Now, the first question I have here is, Juliet, are the strategies still working? The last time I checked, the strategies are still working. It's still the same English exam. It hasn't changed. Speaking has still got 5 tasks, writing has still got 2 tasks, reading has got 5 tasks, and listening has still got 8 tasks. So nothing has changed because, my students are still passing. So nothing has changed. The strategies are still working. The strategies for speaking. I know people have been saying something like, read the first 2 lines in your read aloud, and I beg to differ. I would tell you to read everything. I wouldn't ask you to risk it, especially with the cost of Pearson. We know that early this year, Pearson did increase the cost of their exam again, from $410 to $455 thereabout, and that's really very sad. So you're not going to throw in everything you have worked for, just like that, throw it away by trying to read only the first 2 lines of, let's say, a read aloud that has got 3 or 4 lines. Read only the first 2 lines, or read 1-line strategy. I would say read everything. It's questionable for me. I don't think it's working. So the best thing I would say is the strategies are still working. Read everything, and maintain your fluency in speaking, maintain your pronunciation, make it clear while you read. Try not to muddle up the words. And content, yeah, content is also important. People say it's not important, but I believe it's important. If it wasn't important, it won't be there. If you don't read those stuff, you're going to lose scores. Plus, content is 3 marks. For every read aloud you do, you have about 6 to 7 read aloud. So for every read aloud you do, content gives you 3 marks. Okay, so when people say, oh, content is not important, pronunciation is important, oral fluency is important, how about in the described image where content is 5 marks, and oral fluency and pronunciation is 5 marks? So would you say people shouldn't talk about the content? So I beg to differ. If you're my student, I'm going to say to you, everything is important. Are you looking for a high score? Then everything is important. Don't take anything for granted. That $450 something, they have increased the exam to maximize it. Do not throw it under the bus. Now, question number 2. Someone sent me a DM on TikTok and did say, I've been having problems with my PTE speaking, but I've been able to get over 65 across the other modules. Do you think I should go do the IELTS speaking where I'll have to talk to someone, or I should go back and do the PTE speaking? So from a candid opinion, I'm going to say PTE speaking, it's very interesting. I know it's a bit sensitive in terms of how to put your headset and how to speak, but if you watched all the videos I've been doing, or if you're my student, maybe my one-on-one student, class student, I'm going to bring you up to speed and show you exactly how you're going to do it. Okay, now that doesn't mean if you want to go try the IELTS because you feel more comfortable talking to someone, it's not going to work for you. But some people that don't feel comfortable talking to someone, PTE will be their best bet. Okay, so whether IELTS speaking or PTE speaking, you do whatever is convenient for you. Now, I've had students that didn't do well in the PTE. I know I'm a preacher of PTE because I think it's pretty easier than the other English tests, but these students didn't do well in PTE. Now, those students were not just getting it, but they tried the IELTS and they were able to ace the IELTS. Like, they were able to get that score that they need. So I would suggest that you just do whatever works for you, depending on how convenient it feels or how confident you feel. So I did say, if this is more confident, if you feel more confident doing the IELTS, go for it. But if you feel more confident doing the PTE, go for it. It just depends on what works for you. Now, question number 3 is practice websites. Now, there's a new practice website here, and that is the www.englishprepclass.com.au. That's the website for us here at English Prep Class. It's a new website. It's brand new. We're still working on it, still putting things together, but you can go ahead, jump on there and practice. It's free for 8 weeks. But what we want you to do is while you practice on it, while on the website, what you need to do is give us feedback, not bashing. show love, okay, not bashing. If you're having problems with read the paragraph, let us know. If you're having problems with let's say you're having a problem with filling the blank in the listening, please let us know. We're not asking you to bash us, because that will not be good. Okay, so the practice website is free, and what the things the practice website will do for you is going to give you access to similar or repeated questions and answers. It's not just giving you the access to the questions, it's also going to solve the question for you. Yeah, and it's also going to make you have like real-time experience in terms of the timing. You know how they time those PTE exams? That's how this practice website is. And we also talk about the AI scoring for modules like the speaking. Now, nobody will say they've been able to crack how PTE scores the speaking or even any of their tasks, but we're just trying to do something similar, trying to mimic the PTE platform, okay? But these ones have answers, so they're going to help you. And also, you will also have recorded videos for those people that are too busy, or my busy bees, and so that when they don't have time to come for their classes, they can actually pay for the recorded videos, and they will have you can't download the video, you can also share it with someone. It's just for you. So you practice there on your own when it's best convenient for you. Practice there, and yeah, get feedback and all that. So that's the practice website, www.englishprepclass.com.au. I pray I stop saying pte.com.au. Now I'm talking about englishprepclass.com.au. It's a very lovely website, very user friendly. Built it for you actually. So that's why we are saying, if anything is not working there, please leave us comment in the comment section. That's where we're going to correct it, so you're going to continue to enjoy the website. Okay, now the next thing I have here is can I still use PTE for migration or study route? Yes, or study route, whatever you want to call it. Yes, PTE is still highly used for migration. In fact, somebody is doing nursing. They contacted me the other day, and they're going to be writing their PTE soon. Somebody used it to get his 485 visa. Some other person is using it for his skilled migration. So very well, PTE is still used for migration. Of course, Australia is still open to migration. Of course, Australia is still open to study. I know there have been so many news about the cut in migration, that they were having like 500,000 people, but there's a cut now to about half of it. Okay, but what if you're part of that half? All right, so the thing is, migration is still working, study route is still working. The thing is, for the study visa, if you're over 35 years after studying, you don't get something immediately, like you don't get nominated by and you don't get a job ASAP, you might be asked to leave the country and go back to your own country. So they're looking for young professionals, people that are less than 35 years. So even after your master's degree, you're still not up to 35. So you can apply for a postgraduate visa. I know people that are here that are about 33, 31, 30, that apply for postgraduate visas, and they've actually gotten it. Okay, so these things are still working. PTE, IELTS, TOEFL, they are all still being used for migration or study route. So do not get worried, do not get disturbed. PTE is still being used for all this routes to come into Australia. And if you're in Australia, like some of my students are, and you want to go for either your nursing registration or you want to do your skilled visa, PTE is still highly used. And yours truly, Juliet, the lovely Juliet, will be here to help you get that score that you need at English Prep Class. Remember, we are here for you. We are not here for ourselves. We are here for you. We are here to help you ace the Pearson test of English. We're here to make you get that aha, I got the score, the aha moments. Yeah, the whoa, I got the score moment. That's what we are here to do. And you're going to work with us to bring you to speed so you can get that score that you need. I'll see you when I see you in my next video. You stay safe, stay hydrated wherever you are. Remember to follow us on Instagram at English_Prep Class and on Facebook at English Prep Class. Remember to subscribe. Remember to follow us. Hop onto our website, www.englishprepclass.com.au. Share with everyone that is writing PTE. Thanks. Bye.